Okay, this is Myshell with Roots Racing, here with Conrad of Tanaka Racing, and just kind of wanted to get an overview of how you got started. What was the first thing that you raced?
First thing I raced was a 2-liter Formula car with the Skip Barb Racing Series, which tend to oversteer a lot. They actually like to drift to go fast,
okay.
So that was kind of my introduction into racing. So it's kind of a natural step to go from something like that into a drift car. So
Skip Barber Racing, that's like a school?
That's right. That's a school up in Monterey, California. I actually teach there now. So I started off as a student, and now it's somewhere that I teach.
Oh, very cool. That's really fun. Okay, so you've been drifting for how long?
Been drifting for 5 years now. This would actually be my 6th year, and we're still in the Tanaka Racing Corvette, only Corvette in the series, and it's a lot of fun to drive. So.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So how did you place in this last race event?
Well, here this weekend in the team drift, we placed 2nd place. I haven't quite seen a point sheet yet on exactly how the scoring happened, but I'd be willing to bet it was pretty close. The Drift Alliance guys walked away with the win, but the 2nd place is okay with us. So.
All right. Well, yeah, I would say so. I mean, this is amazing. So if you were to speak with somebody that was interested in getting involved in drifting, how would they begin?
You know, the cool thing about drifting is it's actually pretty cheap to get involved. I mean, to get involved in racing, it'll cost, tens of thousands of dollars. To get involved in drifting, you can buy a $3,000 car, go get some old used tires, air them up with a lot of tire pressure, and go to like an autocross event or a parking lot event and just practice sliding the car around. And just like anything, the more you practice it, the better you get. I mean, it's like playing golf or tennis or doing anything. The more you do it, the better you get.
So is there a race series for drifters to follow? In other words, is there a website for Tanaka that you can partner? You know what I mean as far as the requirements or how you get started?
Sure. Well, for the professional series, it's going to be formuladrift.com. Tanaka Racing does have a website, which is tanakaracing.net. If someone's interested in getting involved in drifting, I think there's Drift Day, which is like the amateur events that you can go to just to get practice, and there's instructors out there to kind of help you out, help you along as you learn.
So you would bring your own car and your own used tires and air them up and just see how you're...
That's exactly what you do. You get a car that's rear-wheel drive, get some old tires, air them up, 50, 60 PSI, and just practice drifting around a course.
What's your favorite track?
My favorite track, for drifting, it's a good question. For drifting, I would probably have to say either Irwindale or Road Atlanta, which is our next round, actually. For racing, I'm going to have to say VIR, which is Virginia National Raceway. It's up in Virginia. It's a really cool racetrack. So
it seems like with drifting, you're constantly on the edge or pushing the edge, in other words. I mean, for me, I want to stay in the lines, and your line is questioned with drifting, so... And from all different size cars, I don't...
Well, for drifting, it's all about, it's not necessarily the fastest line as much as the most exciting line. Getting all the fans on the edge of their seats, thinking you're going to crash, but you don't. Putting up a lot of tire smoke, brushing the walls, which isn't always the fastest way, but it's definitely the most entertaining. And that's kind of what we're doing out here this weekend, is just putting on a good show for the crowd. I
noticed too in drifting, one of the guys had a door open. What's that all about?
That's Samuel, the crazy sweet human head, whose Viper this is right here. He he definitely gets A+++ points for being a showman. I mean, the guy is really good with the fans. The guy that owns my car would probably rip my head off if I hung out of the car and did that, but I think Sam got special permission to do that. He had to sign a waiver for it, but he's really good at hanging out of the car. I think they call that rodeo style, and drifting around. So
that's awesome. Thank you so much, Conrad, for sharing. So nice to meet you. Have so much fun.
Thanks.
We'll have to come up and maybe start. I mean, what would you suggest as far as someone new coming in? Just which track would you suggest I come to maybe bring my Toyota Camry?
If you want to come check a track out, I always would say Irwindale. I think Irwindale, which is the House of Drift, is probably the best place to go.
Okay, Irwindale, House of Drift, here we come.